Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So guys, it's been a very intense week for me. I'm sorry I stopped posting as often because I had so many personal readings to do that I was literally working for 9 hours straight every single day, and I completely forgot that I had to do a reading that I'm doing weekly now that I'm back on track, the Pick Your Future reading, and I had to upload it on Sunday night. And I promise I'm gonna come back on track. It's just been a bit hectic, you know, this whole transition with the virus and changing homes. I need to get used to the new environment and new schedule, I guess. Okay, so what we're doing today is, as many of you have suggested, a lot of good pick a card readings on my community section. What we're doing today is, one of you guys have asked to do a reading and the username is SS, and you said what will happen after Corona quarantine is over. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at how your life will be like more or less when everything starts coming back on track. Okay, what you can expect, maybe what you should concentrate on right now too. That would be, I think, very helpful for all of you. So let's take a look at this and let's see what's up. So for pile number one, I wanted to pull cards on camera. Pile number one, we have this intuitive card here. Whoever is new to my channel, I also read from abstract. Pile number one. Pile number two. Pile number three. Okay. And pile number four. And I'm gonna show you all of them because some of you like to see them all in line. I don't know what's up. I don't know if anyone else is going through this, but I'm going through massive shifts. I have noises in my ears, but 3 times a day. I have different sensations. I mean, channeling on another level too. Yesterday I had a reading. Shout out to you if you're watching. Personal reading. And by the way, you can look at the piles while I'm talking. Had a personal reading and I kept thinking to myself, I'm hearing one day at a time. And I do see that sometimes to people. But that was on another level in my head. And I said it to her. And she sent me a picture after the reading. She has letters going down her spine, tattooed. And it goes one day at a time. So that was really fun. And I don't know, a lot of you might maybe going through different shifts energetically. So you might even channel a bit more. Plus, I think today is that crazy red moon, isn't it? Because I looked outside and there's big massive ass moon out there, so maybe that's why. But since I came back home, it's been a little bit intense energetically, and I'm thanking my ancestors because it's like I've been on completely another level, you know. So I think I needed to come back home for this to upgrade my abilities. But I'll stop talking here. Whoever wanted a quick catch up, that's what's going on, and I'll see you in timestamps. Hello pile number one people. So wanted to shuffle on camera today, don't know why. Every time I do shuffle on camera, it feels like you are more present with me somehow, like we're just hanging out. So that's what I felt like doing today. So let's take a look at what you can expect. How will your life be like after this whole chaos is done and over with? 8 of Cups, Ace of Swords. I'm not taking reversals unless I'm told otherwise, okay? All right, now I need one more card. Bottom of the deck was, by the way, Queen of Pents, which is good to see here. I'm gonna clarify the world card because we can't leave it there, and we'll go from there. Okay, makes sense. Pentacles, Pentacles. Now I think I want to use a keeper deck for you, and we're gonna see what it is that you're gonna be successful at, or you will be managing well. What area of your life. Get-togethers, you probably will be concentrated on seeing people, but for me it feels more like it's connected with business or partnerships of some sorts. Okay, let's see. We have rest or illness, but because we're asking about what's gonna be good, okay, we're not taking the illness part. And one more. And good news. So watch out for good news coming your way. And let's see what it is that you should watch out. And we're going to be pulling from Tea Leaf Tarot. I'll put it from on the side because it's hard to shuffle around deck on camera. It says situations in the balance that require careful handling. Okay, let me pull one more. What to watch out for. We have hills. And it says obstacles to overcome. Okay, we're going to clarify what those hills are about, and we'll jump into your reading. What are those hills about? What are those hills about? Choices, okay. What are those hills about? Seems like you guys will be very unsure which choice to make. Yeah, and balance. You see, you're balancing like couple of things at once, it seems like, but you can't really choose what you want to do, you know. You're like, which one do I pick? But good thing to know here is that pile number one, so you're gonna have choices to choose from rather than desert of nothing, right? So yes, there's going to be obstacles to be overcome, right, that you can expect. Now the grasshopper is saying situations in the balance that require careful handling. Okay, it's all about balance for you, so you're gonna have to keep yourself in balance emotionally, okay? So don't make decisions based on your emotions, rather act from the masculine side. Logic, I wouldn't say cold decisions, but that's true, you know, swords. See, it's coming through even here. You'll have to cut something off, right? And I think you might have cut something off or some situation off in your life during this quarantine, or maybe during the end of it. There's gonna be like done and over with this, starting something else. But let me see what that's about. What you cutting off here? Look, you're gonna be listening to your intuition. It can be a person, it can be a situation, okay? Okay, you finally, so those who couldn't make a decision for a while now, you will be making up your mind which way I want to go and where I want to be, because it seems like you were very confused before which is going to be my path, and you're going to have that clarity, guys. So don't worry about walking the unknown paths here, pile number one. How will your life be like? Clarify the world, please. Nice to see nine of cups here, right, in this position, the world and Nine of Cups. So it's like whatever the wish here, it's gonna start coming to fruition, and that's connected to something that you've been waiting for quite a while. You've been working on it, okay? So you'll be very patient, and you see in your beginning, here we go, you'll be very patient after this whole madness. Once you come back to life, to normal life, you'll be very patient with how you approach your life. You're going to be much more calmer. You're going to be much more concentrated on the balance that you had, and you've learned something from this quarantine time. Okay, what can you expect? What's those good news, please? Okay, those who do have your own businesses, you entrepreneurial spirits, you're going to get good news about your business here, okay? So you might expect people texting you or contacting you about certain aspects of your business. So watch out for those news, because it seems like you're gonna be surprised. What are those news about, please? something is moving forward for you here with those news, okay? So you're receiving news connected to independence, okay? Let's not make it only about entrepreneurs here. Connected to independence, and somehow you're gonna shift your focus regarding your pentacles, regarding your money, and you might even start learning something new here. What's that about? You're receiving a message for sure. Watch out for a very professional person. That's going to be very influential for you in your work, okay? Also, it has to do with everyone's watching finances. There will be, let's not put sex as I said here, there will be this very charismatic, very professional, very driven and motivated person who might give you advice. She might or he might send you a message, good news your way. Hey, why don't we do this? Hey, why don't you do that? Hey, that's your offer. Okay, so watch out for that, guys, here. Let me see what else. Eight of Swords and Ten of Cups. Okay, some of you will even be realizing what's your happiness, okay, in relationship, what you're looking for. Sorry, I have to focus it manually sometimes. Come on. Okay, so look, whoever has been stuck or wasn't feeling very well in relationships, you will release yourself from that, especially if some kind of relationship was giving you a hard time mentally. That's gonna be done and over with, because look, we have Nine of Cups. You're feeling free, you're feeling refreshed. Ace of Cups standing next to it. You're very much more patient in your life, not only with your work but with your relationships, and it seems like you're not gonna jump into or expect seeing the outcomes ASAP. You know, when you expect too much and then you get disappointed, you're going to be very consistent. Let's pull one card from the Animal Tarot and let's see what you need to hear or what's going to happen, so it can come as advice. I want two now because one came out unexpectedly. What you can expect. Whoop. Okay, we'll take it. So the first one, we have the Moon. By the way, you are the intuitives here, guys. Trust your intuition at any time, okay? It says it's important to trust your intuition even if you are unsure of what's happening. All will be revealed soon, so worry is unnecessary. Those who are wondering and you're quite lost, you don't know where to go, that's going to be revealed to you, I think, before even this whole quarantine stops, okay? So watch out for information and look for signs where to go, what to do, because they're going to be right in front of you, okay? Watch moon phases. I think you go very well with moon phases. If you want to ask information to come through your dreams, you can, because I get that intuitively. You could ask for signs or where you're gonna get to, or what you need to do just before you go to sleep. Ask your guides or ask your ancestors to send you info through dreams, okay? Feel like you have been dreaming quite a lot for pile number one, or at least more often than previously. Now we have Prince of Summer. It says a deeply emotional, and again, I mean, this is beautiful. A deeply emotional and probably romantic experience will sweep you off your feet. Things can move very quickly during such whirlwind encounters, so stay balanced and make decisions with both your heart and your intellect. What did I say before about making decisions based on your masculine, right, rather than your emotional side? So whatever is gonna appear a bit like from a fairy tale, this is saying approach the situation from the masculine point of view. Don't approach it from only the feminine, which is very light-hearted and, you know, emotional, and you sometimes, when you react to situations like that, you get a little bit lost because you can't see the clear picture, okay? Because emotions take over and then you can't make logical decisions. So for you guys here, it seems like for a lot of you, even love matter will sort itself out. You're gonna be shown the way, which way you have to go if you have concerns about one person, okay? Because if you've been feeling stagnant and in this cage, okay, mentally, it's gonna show itself to you. The situation will come very clear to you. So also watch out for new connections coming in your life once that one is done and over with. If you don't have anyone on your mind right now and you're like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about here, it means that you're going to connect with someone who's gonna bring you this fresh breath of air and a bit of romance in your life, okay? But remember to stay balanced throughout this journey. I hope this made sense, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen the second intuitive card here, let's see what's up. Okay, so I have pre-shuffled this deck, but I want to shuffle it on camera a little bit more, and let's see what we have for you. Okay, Tarot, let's see what's up. So what can you expect once this whole chaos is coming down or it's done and over with? What can you expect? A couple of more shuffles and we're gonna start. As usual, I'll be pulling from many other decks. I'll be choosing it intuitively, which ones vibe with you guys. Let's see. Tower, Page of Cups, Two of Cups, one more, Five of Wands, and we're gonna be clarifying with another deck. Let me see which one I want to choose for you guys. Let me take that one. Okay, let's see what's up. Clarify the Tower, please. Okay, one sec, let me adjust this for you. Hope you can see better. If it's out of focus, I apologize because my camera is on the side and sometimes it does come out of focus and I've completely miss it. Page of Cups and Nine of Cups. What's up? Nine of Cups came through for pile number 1, 2. So how many wishes are going to be fulfilled after this whole thing is over, which is really nice for me to see, but it's very strange as well, right? Because people are expecting the worst. A lot of them, especially if you listen to the news. That's something that I'm trying to avoid doing. And have your own head in place, which all of you do here in pile number 2, I'm sure. Let's see what's up. Okay then. Okay, I'm gonna pull from a couple of other decks and we'll start talking, okay? Okay, we're gonna take the Kipper deck and we're gonna be looking at what you're gonna be successful at or what's gonna be working out for you after this is all done. Main man, okay, there's male energy coming through. Male energy. Abundance, okay then. And what else? But for you, the story regarding your finances is very twisted. Now, what to watch out for? And for that, I think I want to use Tea Leaf Tarot for you. I'm going to pull off camera because it's quite difficult for me to shuffle the round cards. What to watch out for? What to watch out for? Okay. What to watch out for? Okay. Okay, look, it's funny, you know why? Because what we have here, let me adjust it a bit more. I hope you can see clearly. Now, look, on one side, what's going to work out for you, we have abundance, right? On the other side, what to watch out for, we have to take care or there will be loss of material wealth. So, whatever you're going to lose that is connected to your stability, it says it's for the better. So now what's going to be very important for you is your own approach. When the Tower hits, it's going to be very important. How do you approach it? Do you approach it from the side where you're like, damn it, everything is crashing down, my life is a mess? Okay? Or you're going to be like, hey, but look, I have a new door opening for myself. Okay? So will you see the door, or will you see the whole thing crashing down? It's up to you, because the opportunity, once this goes down, is going to be there. You just have to focus on the other side of it and really look around, because those opportunities can be sometimes very subtle, and universe is testing us sometimes AF. I'm going to take this away from you because I want you to have this new start somewhere else, or new approach, right? And some people get stuck in this where other people grab that coin. So on which side you're going to be? Okay, really pay attention to snakes as well during that time, when you will see. Some of you have gone through this already, and that's nothing surprising for you, I'm feeling, okay? Because some of you are already making this chaotic situation, somehow twisting it and making it work for your own advantage. I don't know how to explain it to you, but that's here, okay? Now, the main man, masculine energy, is going to be very important to you, especially when it comes to getting people together. It can be talking about family too, but I'm not feeling it though here. I feel like there's going to be a connection for you that is closely related to your stability, and that masculine energy will be important, okay? So if you're going to be asked to go somewhere or to meet people, I would encourage you to do so once you are able to, okay? Another thing here you have, look, so the Tower is crashing down here. I hope it's focused. If not, it is. Okay, cool. The Tower is taking everything down here, but then you get in the offer, and it's connected to your wish fulfillment. So what it is that you've been waiting for, or you've been dreaming about. So sometimes we don't understand, we don't look at it the same way. Let's say if I was working in a stable job and that got taken from me, right? And I suddenly start worrying about my finances, but then the next day I wake up, I'm like, hey, it's time to shift your vibe, about the situation, change the perspective. And I suddenly tune into this calm and peaceful mindset where I'm like, it's been a long time I didn't stress. And I take that moment and make the best out of it, okay? Because when you're not stressed, guys, pile number 2, you can accomplish quite a lot. And I think that you've seen that impact in you before. So now you're going to be much more calmer, okay, during this time, especially once you're going to come out of it and you're going to start seeing how you need to come back to life. You will still keep that peace in you, which I encourage you doing, because it seems like you're gonna even bring some kind of connection for yourself that's gonna make you feel like home, okay? And you're gonna be spending time with someone at home that you really vibe with. Now, one more thing, what I'm seeing here, you're a bit of rebels here, okay? Rebels, I'm hearing. What you might not like, and you'll start shifting, and you'll be like, I don't like this and that, is the system. You'll be like, I don't want to do, or I don't want to live my life in that traditional way anymore. I don't like how corporations work, how traditional approach is not helping me in my everyday life. I'm gonna stand my ground, especially when it comes to the workplaces, or especially when it comes to governments, or taking something for yourself in order to make it work. You'll be a bit of a rebel, okay? Because you had this time to think of how you want to be treated, not only by people around you, at home especially, but also by workplaces, okay? You'll be very, very concentrated on getting what you want. And honestly, I would usually say don't get involved in 5 of Wands energy, like fights and stuff, or can also talk about competition, okay? But in this case, it seems like it's gonna be needed for you, and you're gonna do it regardless. It's gonna be part of what you have to do, is to stand up for yourself, and you're gonna start seeing how everything's gonna be shifting. 2 5s over here, pay attention to 5s. These come in at least couple of months, I would say, at least. Okay, so pay attention to 5s here. Now, what we have, what to watch out for, one of them says victory in some endeavor. So this is saying, hey, once you're gonna be standing your ground regarding any aspect of your life, which you will, make sure that you don't get involved into ego too much. So fight for your ground, but don't be personal. Don't get personal here, okay? Know when's your limit, and also know when someone else's limits are. So it goes both ways, okay? It's not only you here. Then we have a moon, and it says changes in your life. We're gonna take a look at this, why we have to watch out. And then we have shark. It says take care or there will be loss of material wealth, which we talked about already. It's somehow gonna be a blessing in disguise, okay? Obviously with Tao is not gonna feel the best, but you're gonna start seeing the results why this has happened throughout time, okay? So it's really important for you guys to remember that whatever will be taken away from you is gonna be that same thing that you're gonna be looking back at one day and you'll be like, okay, now I get it, okay? So let's take a look at this. We're gonna take a look at what changes are we talking about here that you have to look out for. What is that talking about? Animal tarot, please. Okay. Okay, this is saying, look, make sure that you are going to be making a right decision, because you're gonna have possibly two choices to choose from. Okay, and pay attention to which one your intuition tells you to take. Now, an overall description of this, it says you may be under stress because of multiple jobs or too many responsibilities for one person to manage. It's important to balance your work and personal life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. So for some of you, it's just basically a heads up not to become too overstressed or over involved in getting everything back on track. Okay, so this is saying, hey, put stress on the side and really start seeing a bit of the lightheartedness to everything that you'll be doing, regardless of the difficulty of the situation. Okay, for others of you, this is talking about two choices that you'll have to on your plate. An overall message for you guys here. Collaborations. Okay, look, you're gonna probably be working in a team. I do see quite a lot of people around you. So if you are thinking that you're jobless right now, I think you'll possibly work in a team. It says your most satisfying and profitable career comes from following your passions, listening to your heart, and doing what brings you joy. Your life purpose is best fulfilled by allowing your talents and true self to shine forth out in the world. Sorry, I can't speak. This is talking about you choosing to do something that's bringing you passion. And it's not gonna go for every single one of you guys, because for some of you, you're just gonna have to do the job that still pays you bills, work in a job still pays you bills, and maybe keep that passion or whatever you want to do on the side as a hobby for some time. Okay, it's not going to be for every single one of you here, but for a lot of you, it's talking about having this life that is bringing you a little bit more enjoyment than it did before. Why? Because you are not going to be following the crowd as much as you did. You might possibly want to get rid of this robotic army jobs or approaches in life. Anything that is very traditional or anything that used to be very stable for you and very secure, very comfortable for you, you might have to change it up for yourself. Okay, so one more card. Let's see what we have here for pile number 2s. Your life after quarantine. Okay, we have a deeply emotional and probably romantic experience will sweep you off your feet. Things can move very quickly during such whirlwind encounters, so stay balanced and make decisions with both your heart and your intellect. And that's been coming through for a lot of people, not only I think in picker cards, but also in personal readings. okay? Whatever you'll be doing, whatever the decisions you'll be making, it says, yes, there is going to be miracles, thrown in your life and opportunities that you not possibly don't see right now. But whenever you'll see some kind of magic happening, don't dive head in without a plan, okay? That's important, because whatever the decision you'll be making, this is saying you have to, would it be relationship, would it be job, okay? I'm a bit doing a generic here. You'll have to make the decision with both your heart and your intellect. So don't let your emotions take over too much, because then you're not gonna see the clear skies, the clarity of the whole thing. So have the balance between the moon, feminine, and the masculine, okay? Especially when you're gonna be making decisions. That was coming for pile number 1, 2. Make decisions from the masculine. Be a little bit more egoistic when it comes to even job opportunities, okay? Because a lot of people think that there's going to be nothing to do. There's going to be a lot to do. So you might have more choices than you think right now than you will, okay? So once those opportunities come your way, once you come back to a workplace, once you have an opportunity that's new, fresh, business, it's saying make a right decision, not out of, oh my god, I have nothing, I'm just gonna grab this one opportunity. It can be to do with relationships too, right? I'm just gonna hold on to this person, or I'm gonna just say yes to this. Sit back, relax, think about it, and really see if that's something that you want to do. Which ball do you want to choose, right? Which one do you want to choose? So I hope this made sense. Pile number 2. I mean, overall, really good read though, even though you're probably thinking, no, what you talking about, there's a effing tower here. Nope. If you looked what's down below the tower, you'd see how good this actually is. Plus you have abundance on the other side. What is it for you to be afraid of? I'm not sure. A lot of you, I think, have a bit of savings here, so you shouldn't even worry about how people should worry only those in general in this chaotic time, those who have no savings and debts. That's a bit more complicated, okay? But even if you've chosen this deck and you do have this pile rather, and you do have some debts, I mean, look, we have abundance here. You're gonna sort it out, okay? So I hope this made sense, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 3, this intuitive card here, I'm just shuffling your cards now and we're gonna get into it. And I'm being told to use a different deck for you guys. I don't know what's up. I think we're gonna take a different deck, or we might mix them, because I quite don't want to let go of the steampunk. Yeah, we'll mix 2 of them. Okay, let's see what we have for you. So, hope you're all doing well. I hope you're not getting influenced by this whole mass panic, and you have your head on straight, and you're taking this time for good contemplation and planning for the future, which you are, because we have the Emperor and Chariot here. Whoa, look at your energy here, how your life will be after the quarantine. I mean, whoever is single here, just have to tell you something. Whoever is single here, watch out for connections coming in. But whoever is single and completely is like, I don't care about it, okay? Watch out for connections. It's gonna be a little bit, because it's gonna be a little bit mysterious for you. This person might come out of nowhere, okay? Bit like unexpectedly for you. Okay, let's see. How will your life be financially? Okay then, Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is not going to be for all of you, but for some of you. So if it's not your message, leave it for other people, okay? What's going to happen financially for some of you? Page of Knight of Pens, Justice. Sorry, I'm going to continue in a minute. And Queen of Swords, okay. What's going to happen for some of you here, it seems like some of you have been concentrated on some kind of hobby, okay? Hobby that can actually become your job. And for some of you, you've been working on this maybe on a side, or you tried to make it your full-time thing, you know, for a while. And you might start seeing development happening after all of this is over. So I would highly encourage people who do have more time and have an idea of some sorts, something that's connected to doing things with hands or creating something, whatever it would be, maybe even planting something, I don't know. You know, there is such a broad term to creativity, so many things, so many niches, right? This is saying, this is your time to work on it. This is your time, because it seems like once this whole thing is over and done with, you're going to have a clearer understanding of where you might take that. Now, if it's not your storyline here, I'm going to clarify the Queen of Swords for you. And the Justice. Let me see what's that about. Hands, hands, hands. You have power in your hands, pile number 3s. A lot of you know about it. Even the healers, yeah. Those people who heal other people somehow through hands, you could take this time and make the best out of it now. Maybe some of you want suddenly to do something for free, and that's gonna start off as a good foundation for your finances to flourish in the long run. Yeah, for some of you, things haven't been moving for some time, and you're like, I don't see the point in this. And listen to your intuition, you know. What is your gut telling you to do? But have your eyes open. Finances for everyone else, please. It seems like you won't be as stressed here with the Page of Wands. You're very enthusiastic when it comes to coming back to life and working. I don't know why, but it's not as much about work for you guys here, but it's as much about coming back to normal life. So maybe you couldn't stand being home, or you just can't stand being around same environment, you know, and you just want to get out and start living freely. Some of you might have 2 opportunities to choose from, or you will be juggling, you know. That's why we're coming back on track here. The hobby and your work, you know, your job. So there's 2 things, I think, happening for you here. But overall, I don't know why pile number 3 is not very concerned, even if you are, but it doesn't show in cards here. It's not overly too concerned about money, or at least you are thinking from such perspective that everything's gonna be fine. Therefore, it's not showing here. Yeah, you're gonna have choices, okay? And you're gonna be waiting for the fruit of labor, especially those who have been working on something, okay, creatively. You're gonna be waiting for your fruit of labor to come, okay? Let me see what else here. Yeah, look, some of you will be learning something new. Books are coming through here. So overall, for you piles number 3, it seems like you're gonna be approaching finances in a more lighthearted way than other couple of piles. I'm feeling intuitively here, okay? Now we're gonna take a look at what it is that you should watch out for. And I'm gonna be using Tea Leaf Tarot. I'm gonna pull it off camera because it's quite difficult for me to shuffle them. So I'll just drop them. What to watch out for. We have job and career. So now what this is telling me, don't miss out on opportunities, because that pin, it's a pin card and it says new job, career. because that pin is pretty small for you to see. So have your eyes open. Do you remember how I said have your eyes open? You're gonna have to have your eyes open, okay? What to watch out for? We have cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. What else? And I interpret this in this case completely differently. And then we have angels, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Oosh. Okay, let's look at this. Now, guys, not for all of you, for some of you, okay? Watch out for fake, I'm just gonna have to say it, fake spiritual healers or teachers, or paying more money for something that is not as good maybe, but that's, I'm talking about services that are, I would think, over $100, okay? So it has to be a bit of a bigger sum of money. And this thing, just watch out, you know, what kind of people you choose when it comes to your guidance, if you will need any kind of spiritual guidance, okay? Not for all of you, for some of you. You need to feel the vibe with the spiritual person that you're going for advice, okay? You have to feel it. If you're gonna be like, I don't know, I'm just curious, I'm just gonna see, maybe think about it, because you have to vibe. It doesn't mean sometimes that this is not a good person or not a professional person, okay? This can just purely mean that sometimes you need to go to a specific reader to hear a specific message, because every reader has their own way about things. One of them is concentrated on relationships, the other life path, the other more on career, you know, they all have a vibe, like what they concentrated on. So really look at that, okay? Also, for some of you, you will be trying to I feel like some of your intuitions and abilities will be a bit heightened, and maybe some of you are not used to it, and you will be like, damn it, why do I hear things, why do I see things? They're saying it's all fine. If you'll feel that overwhelmed way, you know, order maybe online couple of crystals for protection, or look up the herbs that are protective herbs. See, when it comes to protection, I don't like to give you recipes, guys, because it's very personal, okay? You have to pick the things that feel good for you, therefore it's going to protect you more than something that was told to you to take or choose and it's just there, okay? So if you have, let's say, a pendulum that you really deeply vibe with and you're like, oh, this is bringing me luck, or that's my protection, have that pendulum. If you're thinking about herbs, for example, I have peppermint leaves here that I really vibe with, and maybe look up the herbs that you feel like you want to choose. A lot of greenery is coming through here, so that's for those who are feeling a little bit or will be overwhelmed by the energies around you, okay? Hope it made sense. Now let's take a look at what's good and what will you succeed at. What will you succeed at? We have living room, books. What's up with you guys? Are you gonna start writing a book, some of you? Maybe vlog, maybe blog, YouTubing, something about this creative endeavor, research. You're gonna be good in it if you're gonna start doing it. The earlier you're gonna start doing it, the better it is for you, okay? So remember how I said those fruits of labor will start coming after this whole chaos is done or is settling. You're gonna start seeing little things happening for yourself that is connected to the research or the work that you put in something. We have yearning and abroad. Some of you, if you have planned a trip and maybe you were not successful at completing it, or you were not successful at getting back the money or whatever you invested in it, is gonna sort itself out and you will be able to plan ahead, okay? Okay, let's see what else. And we have high honors. Some of you are actually, you know, graduating. So if you have any or completing some kind of course. If you have been wondering how that's gonna go for you, you're gonna do pretty well. High honors doesn't pop out just out of nowhere, you know, it means you're gonna do pretty well here. And in general, for you guys, what's screaming to me for pile number 3s is please spend time learning something here. It's gonna be very important for your future endeavors. Books. What does it mean to you? Do you want to write one? Do you want to start one? Do you want to read one? Okay. Do you want to start preparing for your graduation, even though we don't know when it's gonna happen? Okay. So really research and getting that knowledge that you can get and you couldn't get before, maybe due to being too busy or due to having to navigate a couple of things at once here. Okay, so really look for that. Now, another thing here for you is you're going to have a really good connection with the opposite sex, and that person is somehow, again, I see travel here. You might travel to a person or that person might travel to you. Okay, but whoever this person is, it seems like they're coming in your life after the chaos is gone. Okay, let me pull a couple of cards. I'm getting mixed messages for you here, because this relationship read here is not the same for everyone. So let's see, what is this person gonna bring for one part of you? 5 of Pentacles in this deck is a bit different, and I read it differently if anyone's gonna be asking. Yeah, that's what I felt, you see, that's what I felt. For some of you, this person, watch out, they might bring you a bit more chaos than peace, and a bit more headache than love. Okay, so watch out for that. You're gonna feel intuitively, I don't need to tell you, you're gonna know. Okay, you're gonna know. So make sure that you don't let someone control you, you don't let someone put you in certain box or in cage or whatever, you know, whatever the vibe that you're gonna be feeling from them. It's gonna be telling you, your body will be telling you that maybe you should watch out. That's why I had to pull cards for one part of you. Now this other group of you, what do we have here? And for the part, this person will bring happiness. Okay, how can you determine it? Which part do you belong in? Your body is going to be telling you things. So your intuition will be telling you, is this someone that I want to invest my time in? The moment you'll start doubting the person, or you will start questioning yourself, like, I wonder why they're not texting back, or I wonder why they are acting such a way, or I'm getting funny vibes about them, your body has told you, okay, which side you're on. This other parts of you, this person will bring happiness. And what else, please? And they're gonna somehow push you to go for your dream or take a leap of faith of some sort that is going to bring you this happiness. So really influential person here. For some of you, is going to be a lesson. This person will bring you some kind of lesson in your life. Okay, for some others of you, this person will bring you inspiration, happiness, and they will somehow push you towards the direction you have to go. I hope this made sense, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Ciao. Hello pile 4 people. So whoever has chosen this intuitive card here, we're starting with your reading. And for you, I wanted to use the angel deck. So we're gonna be using, I think, a couple of decks here, guys, because I'm just feeling it, like for all other piles. Now let me see, what can you expect? How will your life be after this whole chaos is gone, or once it's settling down? 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Whoa, who's celebrating life here? Knight of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles. And I want one more. Justice. Okay, we're gonna be pulling from one more deck. Let me see which one is vibing with you guys. Why don't we take our steampunk? Okay. Interesting. Let's see what's up here. I'm gonna be pulling from this deck and a couple of more, and we're gonna start talking then, okay? So bear with me, have your cup of tea or coffee, whatever. Bear with me here. Okay, we have Six of Cups clarified by Six of Swords. I hope you can see everything. We have Three of Cups clarified by the King of Cups, okay? We have Knight of Pens clarified by Eight of Wands. We have Five of Pens clarified by Four of Swords, which I really like seeing here. Okay. And Justice clarified by, ooh, Six of Wands. Okay then. Okay, let's check what you're gonna be good at, or you will succeed at. And we're gonna be using the Steampunk Kipper deck. We have Young Woman. Oops, ruined everything. Young Woman, okay. What you're gonna be good at? We have Theft. Good at stealing? No, I'm joking. Some of you might. If you'll be if you'll be treated unfairly by a justice system, or by, I don't know, your workplace, let's say, and formalities were not done correctly, and you are like, this is unfair, blah blah blah. It seems like some of you might take something from the company or from someone who was unfair to you. And it's so funny, literally just before sitting down to do this reading, my mom was calculating something, and I was like, hey, cool calculator, it's pretty massive, you know, very comfortable. She's like, yeah, it's really cool, I stole it. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, so what? And it's similar scenario here, guys. So the company I used to work for, they stole money from me, and I just couldn't be bothered, and I was like, at least I'm gonna take this calculator because it's very comfortable for me to work with. Not much of a win, but something, right? So I feel like some of you might do that, or might take something that maybe belongs to you, and some other people think that it doesn't belong to you. You know what I mean? So that's why it's coming through as a theft here. What else will you be good at? We have living room. I feel like I want one more. What else will you be good at? Okay, a long way. And now we're going to be pulling what to watch out for from the Tea Leaf Tarot. I'll pull on a side because they're round and very difficult to shuffle, so I let gravity do its work. We have position of authority. Watch out, because we have justice and position of authority, so it's kind of the same justice card twice here, okay? So make sure all the documents. We have vulture. It says depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So you have some kind of opposition here, but it's funny because you're coming out on top. And the most difficult part of a situation is over. Yeah, you're coming out on top here. Now, the only thing that I would say to you guys to watch out for pile number 4 is, let me adjust the camera a bit. What to watch out for here is whatever dealings you have with businesses, formalities, visas, all of that boring stuff, right? Documents, anything to do with justice system, okay? So make sure that you have everything filled in correctly. So at least what you have to be concerned about here is that from your side, everything is done correctly. And everything else will sort itself out, okay? Because the karma will be on your side if you will not go against the values or whatever. What's the word I'm looking for? Okay. If you will be fair to the situation, regardless of what was done before to you, so documents and everything is filled correctly, right? Or that and that was signed correctly, you're going to be a winner in this situation. So whatever you need to get back, okay, like those scales will be on your side, right? Now, for some of your authority For me, this is saying maybe you've been waiting for some kind of news from authorities, maybe you've been stuck somewhere, maybe you couldn't move ahead. That's sorting itself out. Come on, we have Six of Wands here, and it's talking about you being in a public eye, some kind of a winner, some kind of respected person who has overcome authority somehow, right? You see what's happening here? Now, what to watch out for? This is saying don't overstress yourself and don't become a little bit illusioned when it comes to others working against you, which is vulture. Okay, we're gonna take a look at this a bit deeper. What are we talking about here? I'm gonna use the Triple Goddess deck. Why do you have to watch out for that? Yeah, look, because what we have here is Ten of Cups. So the depression and anxiety might be in your head, and you're worrying that someone is against you, when really in this card it doesn't show. So what is true, what is not? What is created by your head and what is not? For some of you, there's going to be actually someone who might be against you, but your intuition will be telling you that, and you won't have to question it much. If you'll feel that, you'll be like, okay, bygone. You know, I don't want to have anything in common with you. Okay, so we have, it's in two parts as usual. It's split in two parts. Obviously, so many people are watching this. Some of you might feel like you've been left out in a cold. That's why you might be a little bit anxious. Let me see why you're feeling such way. Okay, for some of you it might be dealings with relationship, okay, or making a choice, but intuitively I'm feeling that's relationship. Yeah, someone will have to take their mask off. Can you see here? And this person will take their mask off, and you're gonna start realizing that maybe you were too invested in something, okay? And you'll start speaking your truth. Or some of you will just purely let someone go because you're like, you know what, this personal situation is just giving me too much headache here, okay? Can't sleep properly. Why do I need this? I'm letting this go. I'm telling them, done and over with, okay? Pretty simple. Okay, now let's take a look at the rest here. What's going to be good for you is, I feel like you're really going to learn how to take what's yours with that theft card, okay? Even though it's coming through as a theft, you're going to know what's yours and you're going to know how to take it. So expect rewards. Now, another thing what I'm seeing, someone is coming to visit you, or you're going to be talking with someone about some kind of visitation. Whoever this person is, they have a very nice vibe about them. They're super loving. They come in through cups here. So this person is super honest. Okay, so now sometimes people misinterpret it, and I see in the comments, they're like, oh, but don't, like, they hurt me and they're toxic, blah, blah. I'm not talking to you then, you know, because I'm talking about someone who's super honest, super loving, and they will treat you fairly. Okay, so this person, whoever they are, it seems like they're coming to light up your world somehow here. And this is someone that you know about. You know of this person. Would it be from childhood? Would it be crossing your paths, cross somewhere at one point of your life? Okay, and this person, it seems, I'm getting a very light-hearted vibe about them. So you might even go socializing with them, dinner, drinks, party. Not seeing crazy parties here though, but some kind of get together with that person. You're going to be talking about life, and they will just uplift you. So that's somehow coming through here as an important part of what's happening after Corona. Maybe purely because this person might somehow shift your life around when it comes to your emotional state, if you have been depressed, if you have been anxious, okay? And it's gonna play a big part in your life here. And again, we have a long way here, right next to Six of Swords. So some kind of trip is being taken here, okay? You might even start planning a trip for some of you, and it's gonna be super exciting, and you'll be like, I want to go now, you know, but no, I have to think, I have to sit in that living room and make a plan for myself, okay? Now for some of you, what's happening here, be patient when it comes to your money, because there might be a situation where you will be like, ah, damn it, I wish I saved some more. But somehow when I pulled the Five of Pence, I was like, because you know what that's talking about, wanting to have more than you do actually, and you're concerned over it. But look, we have Knight of Pentacles, and it's talking steadily, slowly but steadily, financially, right? Slowly but steadily. And then we have Five of Pentacles, so there's going to be a change to your finances, right? But below there's Four of Swords. It seems like some of you might take some time off to contemplate of what you want to do with your finances, or what you want to do with your work, with your job, okay? And you're like, I'm not feeling that this is giving me enough. But then once you come back on track here, once you've made your decision or made your mind up with the Justice card, you come back with a blast somehow, and you're like, okay, now that's what I want to do about it, okay? So some of you might even start working in a job that does have a connection with justice system. And if you ever wanted to do that, you'd be actually great in it. Six of Wands is here, okay? So I wouldn't say only for those who want to work in the justice system. I would also say for those who would want to work with, I keep seeing you signing shitloads of documents, okay, or signing some kind of documents that are quite important to people, right? So it can be different niches that we're talking about here, but it's somehow this job is connected to being fair, okay, to those scales, right? Or giving something to people. That's quite important. Now let me pull a couple of messages from your higher self from the Animal Tarot deck, and let's see what we have regarding your life after this whole chaos. What's up? Advice or outcomes, whatever your higher self wants you to know. We have Seven of Autumn. Let me focus because I have to do it manually. It says the planning, resources, and efforts you have invested in your dream will reap great rewards. In the meantime, have patience and meditate on your next step. So this is talking about you having to have a better plan for yourself. And if you'll start planning now, it seems like for some of you, those, let's say, couple of £100 or dollars or whatever, is going to somehow help you out in the long run. So sometimes when you're like, I don't need these, let's say even change, how we treat change sometimes, I don't need these couple of dollars or whatever, and that one specific day you need them. So really pay attention to how you go about your money. I'm not saying disasters are waiting for you. I'm just saying you might need that a little extra that you maybe haven't taken, or maybe you have given it away somewhere, or maybe you bought something. You see what I mean? So plan things out. This is saying plan things out. Okay, let me see what else here. This been following, I think, 3 piles out of 4. What's up? We have the Frog, and it says a deeply emotional and probably romantic experience will sweep you off your feet. So it might be that person I was talking about before, might be a different person for some of you. Things can move very quickly during such whirlwind encounters, so stay balanced and make decisions with both your heart and your intellect. And for all piles, it's been ringing here, don't make decisions using your heart. Use your head. Tune into your masculine, being very clear with what kind of decision you're making, where it's gonna lead you, what you're gonna gain out of it, rather than feeling sorry, let's say, and just saying yes just because. Or emotional decisions can be very tricky sometimes, especially if we're talking business and money, because there can be no emotions in business. Business is tough. Work, especially dealings, have to be very clear, and sometimes it can come through as a little bit of cold-hearted, but hey, it's business, okay? So there is no romance in business. That's what I want to say. Now for some of you, you have a person coming into your life, and even if we're talking about that person, look, it says, and it's underlined, and your intellect, stay balanced when it comes to this connection and make decisions with both your heart and your intellect. I don't know why, but you're going to have to approach this connection somehow, not only from the emotional side, but intellectual too. You're going to be shown why in the future, but just remember that, okay? One more for pile number 4. Okay, let's see what else we have here. King of Spring. We've got, let me focus again. I don't know what's wrong with it. It says, now is your moment to step up to a leadership role. Don't back away from the spotlight, which you're gonna have to do in the future, okay? You see the spotlight here? How many people are watching you? Don't back down, especially when you have justice there. Don't back away from the spotlight, as your plans will be successful so long as you stay focused upon the big picture. So zoom out. This is saying, okay, see the whole clear picture, even if the times of doubt, okay? So you're gonna have to be very clear-minded, pile number 4s, very sharp-minded here, okay? Enjoy the connection that's coming your way. Really great, really cool, especially if you'll plan some kind of travel for next year or for end of this year, whatever it is, or if you go and you visiting someone or they are, that's gonna be a nice light-hearted energy here, okay? Some of you are going to a wedding in 2020 for sure, and you may be questioning right now if that's gonna happen, but you're gonna see everything sorting itself out the way it has to be, okay? So I hope it made sense, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Love you all. Bye.